Hello everyone. How is your day going on? Let's get started for the day. What is our topic for the day? Today's topic is refire and re-rise. Let me ask you, how many of you got stuck in spite of doing everything right? Hi everyone, my name is Farzana Pasha Jahangeer. I am a neuro mindset coach and a cloud engineer both by profession and passion. So today we are going to talk about how to refire and rise. So when we speak about refire, what is the first thing that is coming to your mind? What is refire? What am I talking about? Refire. So it's not about firing the bullets or the guns, okay? I'm going to talk about firing your brain. All right. See, our brain has got 86 billion neurons. Can you imagine 86,000 billion neurons? See, like these neurons all has already get fired, like it has already been wired together. See, neurons that fire together are wired together. So our brain has got millions and billions of neurons, and they have got already wired at this age. But now sometimes we may feel like we get stuck. We may think like we do so many things in our lives, right? We do for our children, we do for our grandchildren, we do for our spouse, we do for our parents, and at some point we feel like we are draining our energy, we are losing our energy, and we are not able to move forward. Even though we know we have to do, if we do meditation we will get geared up, if we do exercise we will get geared up, we know all these things, right? If we do journaling we know we can gear up, but then to get into these things also we are not getting energy, we are not getting energy to do the exercises, we are not getting energy to do the meditation. Our body is not willing to step out to get exercise done. So you are somewhere inside a loop getting stuck, right? How to come out from this loop? How to break this loop? So that's what we are going to discuss today. See, like we may have like so many problems. Out of these, let us talk about the energy problems. Sometimes we get so low that we cannot, like we feel like we are so drained, I'm not able to get up from here, or we feel like I'm not able to do anything for my children, or we feel like I'm not able to do my routine as well, my daily routine as well, I'm not able to do it properly. Sometimes we feel like that, right? Why it happens? Have you ever come across such situations? If so, type yes in the chat box. So these energy low problems are common, right? Sometimes we do meditation, we gear up so amazingly, like we are in the higher self, right? There is a higher self and the lower self for you, for everyone. So if we are at our higher self, whatever we manifest, whatever our goals are, we can achieve it so soon. So have you ever thought like this, like my goals are getting achieved very fastly? Why? Because we are at our higher self. If we are at our lower self in the sense we are getting attacked by so many kinds of, like we can say problems, or we can say challenges. Challenges can be like anxiety, we can say like our there are so many dragons that are getting surrounded to you, like anxiety, or depression dragons, or sometimes we may feel inferiority as well for some cases, right? When we are in a group of people, like when we go to any weddings or occasions, sometimes we suddenly feel low because we are getting attacked by these dragons, like inferiority dragons, or simply these are like your mindset, right? They may not be in the real sense, they may not be the case, but it's your mindset that is making you think like that, that you are feeling inferior or you are not feeling good looking. So these things happen, right? So now let's get deep into this. So have you thought about these dragons, and you are like in a loop where you feel like you want to come out, or you want to break this loop and come out? So for this, let us see, like we talked about the first one, energy law problems, and This is the most amazing one. We do have lots of time. Okay, so at some point we may think like I'm able to do the things in the proper way, like I'm able to manage my time. But at some days we feel like I'm not able to manage my time effectively. Earlier I used to do, or I used to manage the time, but at this point I'm not able to manage the time. Why? And see, everybody has 24 hours and we feel like we are draining our energy. We do have energy low problems, we do have time problems, and there can be situations where like automatic negative thoughts. Sometimes we simply sit and we feel like so many negative thinkings, like negative thoughts are creeping in our minds, right? These are called automatic negative thoughts, ant. See, if we think like ant is so small or tiny, they are not. Ant is also powerful. So these automatic negative thoughts can destroy you as well. So energy low problems, time problems, and sometimes we may have negative thoughts. Even in spite of having lots of time, we feel like we don't have much time. In spite of having energy, we feel like we are low in energy, and our negative thoughts are so worse. Sometimes we feel like we are going crazy, right? And this way, and sometimes the fourth one, that can be like past failures. At this point, if you are thinking about your past failures, you are not in your present, you are not in your future also, you are thinking about your past failures. These are something like draining you, right? So how can you come out from these situations? How can you come out from these energy low problems? How can you come out from these time constraint problems? In spite of having 24 hours of day, you are feeling like you are not having enough time. How can you come out of these negative thoughts problems? How can you come out of these like past failures, like you are getting triggered? If you think about these four things and if you are getting drain of energy, how can you become successful? So these are some of the aspects that we are going to look into. And see, when we are not in the present, when we are not aligned with our mind, body and soul, what happens is like the dragons that I spoke about, like anxiety dragons, inferiority dragons, sometimes it can be guilt, sometimes it can be like depression dragons. So many things get attack us, like, so these dragons, what I can say is like they are hacking your brain and it's happening like you are not able to move forward. So the same example that I would love to share again, imagine you are walking through the sidewalk of the road and immediately like a vehicle is coming closer to you, and what you do? You will use all your five senses, because and you will jump out from the situation however you can, right? So the same way, if you how did you get that thought there instantly? It's already programmed from your childhood, right? So these programmings have already done in your brain. See, our brain has many billion neurons, and these neurons are getting like fired and wired together every single time. And if this wiring is done properly, just imagine it kind of like electrical circuit. If they are designed so properly, we will get the current, everything, right? If they are not designed properly, what will happen? There can be short circuits. So that's why, like, if you are in the loop, how can you break in the loop? How can you come out from these loops, energy low loops? How can you come out from this one? So today I'm going to talk about one effective method of coming out. You can also experience this one throughout the session. So if like if I tell you if you walk outside for like 1 hour of walking, what will you feel? You start releasing your happy chemicals, right? Happy hormones like dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins. These four chemicals, like hormones, they are called as DOS, DOSE. So these happy chemicals are released, and you feel like you have achieved something after 1 hour of walk, or even 50 minutes of walking outside will help you. Instant results, right? So the same way, so for to step outside, you need your body also get activated, right? Sometimes our body will not help you, or sometimes we will not feel going out also. So at this time, at this moment, if your body is not willing to you or is not under your control, what can you do instantly sitting at your home is like a kind of breathing technique that I'm going to introduce so that you can practice and you can see results. So there are many goals for everyone, right? There are many dreams, and under these dreams we do have many goals. So similar way you will also have many goals like mine, right? Different goals, everybody has different goals. So just imagine one goal that you want to achieve in 5 days. In this coming 5 days, just imagine one goal. You can type in the chat box also, and we are going to start with our meditation. So do you like meditation here? If yes, type yes in the chat box. So these meditations, know what happens in meditation is like there are two types of minds, okay? Conscious minds and subconscious minds. So basically what we are doing now, I am speaking to you, right? So this is happening in our conscious mind. This is getting registered in our conscious mind, and there is deep inside there is one more thing. For simplicity we are just considering two types, okay? Conscious and subconscious. And now behind the conscious there is one called subconscious mind, and this gets activated when you are deeply meditated or when you go into like very silent prayers, when you get connected to your creator, or when you are in the higher self. Like these times your subconscious gets activated, and when you think of your dreams and when you manifest your dreams, these things happen automatically. See, sometimes you know what happens, we do have wealth blocks, sometimes we can have relationship blocks, and if we are positive, all these blocks are not blocks, right? We will find solutions for these challenges that come across if we are positive. If we are not positive, if we are low in energy, or if we are having negative mindset, what will happen? All the dragons that I spoke about start hacking your brain, start attacking you, start hacking your brain, and the result is zero, right? And it can go to negative side as well. See, what is reflecting, the diseases that reflect in your body is like its origin is your mind, right? So whatever you think will start reflecting in your body. So the similar way, we do have like, we sometimes get in the blocks. If we are having negative mindsets, we start to get into a loop where we feel like we will not be feeling coming out, okay? We get so deep down into the loop, we are not able to break the loop. Why? See, if we have money block, and sometimes we feel like if we want to invest in something, we feel like funds, if we have some funds, we can invest in something, right? And if we are expecting some funds from another person and it's not flowing, what will happen? We are not able to do our transaction. The same way, if the transaction is not done at the right time, what will happen? We start thinking, like we start figuring out the reasons. If we are in the negative mindset, we start thinking about the reasons why the transaction or why the funds are not flowing properly. So we start thinking about who are the persons to give and why are they not giving, and these thoughts will come into our mind, right? So at this point, what I would love to share, like just think about 3 challenges that you have now. The same way, what are your blocks? It's about analyzing yourself. Just think about 3 blocks that you have right now. Just bring into your mind, and how are you going to come out from these blocks? That's what we are going to discuss. We are going to introduce our breathing technique shortly, and this is very effective as well. So you can also try at your end whenever you can. And these are something like very research proven strategies, and also like scientifically proven strategies, I would say. The breathing techniques, the meditation, the journaling, and everything. And now if I speak about journaling, it's like we have to take book and pen, right? Sometimes we are in that loop. If we are not able to come out from this loop, why? Because our brain has been hacked by these dragons that I spoke about, right? So earlier we have spoke about the three regions in our brain. For simplicity, we considered like prefrontal cortex, hippocampus, and the other one I don't remember right now. So there are three regions in your brain for simplicity. And what happens is like when we are in the low state, when we are in the low energy state, these dragons get attack our body and starts hacking our brain, and all the regions will not function appropriately as we think, as it is supposed to be. So to rewire now, what is happening? So neurons that fire together will get wired together. So how we can fire our neurons? It's about changing your brain. So we can literally change your brain. So it's not like we are going to replace someone's brain and replacing it to ours. It's not like that. We are going to rewire our neurons. Okay, there are billions of neurons and we are going to rewire our neurons. So if we are stuck in a loop, our wiring system is not correct, so we have to refire it. So when you refire it, the appropriate neurons will start to wire together. So the same way, for every related activities, there are neurons associated. So for this one, let us do our breathing technique. So for that, you can just be comfortable. So are you ready for breathing meditation? So it's very easy. You can be comfortable wherever you are, and we are going to start our breathing technique. So be comfortable wherever you are. Let's begin by connecting to your body. Take a deep breath in. Take a deep breath in and exhale slowly through your mouth. Again, deep breath in and exhale slowly through your mouth. Now, gently tighten and release each part of your body, starting from the bottom of your legs to top of your head. First, focus on your toes. You can tightly hold your toes and release. Now, squeeze your calves, hold and release. Now, tighten your knees, hold and release. Moving on to your thighs, tightly hold and let go. Now bring your focus to your hips, tightly hold and release. Focusing on your fists, your hands and your shoulders. Clench your fists and arms, tightly hold and drop. Shrug your shoulders to your ears, squeeze and release. Tightly hold your face, eyes and jaw and release. Now take a full body squeeze. Everything tightly hold and exhale it all out. So what you can feel now? Feel the energy settled. Your body is now grounded and relaxed. Continue closing your eyes. Now we are going to set our goals. Place your hand over your heart. Bring one clear goal into your mind. Something you want to desire to manifest in the next 5 days. Say it silently. I am ready to receive this. I rise with power. Take a deep breath in and out. Now you are ready. We are going to climb the mountain with a heavy breathing. Heavy breathing is like when we do running outside, we do feel heavy breathing, right? The similar way, we are going to climb the mountain. We are going to release happy chemicals at the end of our climbing the mountain. So for that, visualize yourself standing at the base of a tall mountain. This is your journey to your goal. You take your first step. Climb the mountain with your first step. Now, your second. And soon, one by one, climb the mountain. You can feel you start breathing heavier. You can breathe heavier. Bring that emotions and start breathing heavier. Sitting wherever you are, start breathing heavier. How can you do heavy breathing? Just inhale through your nose for 2 seconds. 1, 2. Exhale forcefully through your mouth for 2 seconds. Inhale. 1, 2. Exhale forcefully. 1, 2. Inhale and exhale like you are climbing powerfully, very intentionally, like you are running outside. Now do this for 6 rounds. Inhale, exhale forcefully. Inhale, exhale forcefully. Inhale, exhale forcefully. With every breath, you climb higher. You feel your heartbeat rising. Your energy starts awakening. Now you are getting so strong. You are determined. Now you are climbing very fast, overcoming your fears, overcoming your anxiety, overcoming your self-doubts. Now they are becoming smaller below you. You are powerful. Now you are breathing heavily, but you made it. You are standing in the energy of I did it. Now breathe gently again. Let your breath slow. Visualize your goal has already manifested. What is your goal? Just recollect your goal. See your goal happening. Feel your goal as it is happening right now. You can use all your 5 senses. Hear your future self thanking you achieving your goal. Now you can say to yourself with full feeling, it's already mine. I climbed, I conquered, I manifested. Now you can take 3 deep, slow breaths now, receiving the outcome as if it is already yours. Smile. It's done. Now you can come out of this breathing meditation slowly. Relax yourself. Move your toes and fingers. Rub your hands and place on your eyes gently. And you can slowly come out from this meditation. So how do you feel our meditation? Do you feel like you have achieved your goal? Did you get that kick of achieving your goal? So you can do it. See, it's not like, oh, when we are in the low energy state, sometimes we will not be able to do the meditation alone, right? So at that time, if you can do it in a group, you can seek help from your partner. You can do it in a group, combine a group and do it, and you will see the results. So this was our firing and rising. Like, why do we have to fire here? Let me ask that question after concluding. Like, before concluding, why do we fire our brain? Like, why do we fire our neurons? Because we are stuck in a loop. Our brain has got so many damaged neurons. We have to repair it, and sometimes we have to bring out new neuronal pathways, right? We have to strengthen the good neuronal pathways as well. Sometimes we have to clear off the bad ones, and we have to bring out new in those areas, right? So for that, we have to fire our brain. So fire our neurons. So that's what, and I believe you have enjoyed our beautiful meditation, and let us see how your goals are turning into reality, inshallah. So with that note, we are concluding our today's session. You can leave your valuable suggestions, you can leave your valuable feedback. How do you feel about the meditation we did now? And also, just a quick reminder, we are having every Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time our free sessions. And if you are really looking forward achieving your dreams and goals, just grab your time and come here. So join with us, inshallah. So with that note, a good sign off for the day. Bye bye. Assalamu alaikum. Take care. Lots and lots of love. And thank you so much for joining our session. It's a great honor you are here. Thank you so much.